Angie Bell with Herbally Hip Tarot. Okay, do you guys see the difference in lighting when I don't do a video at 4:30 when it's getting dark? Look at it. This is so much better. I do have some light coming in here. But anyway, we need to get to these readings. I just have a few things to say and then we'll get right to the readings. You guys, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I could cry. I cannot believe how we have, all of us have created this community in such a short period of time. It's been 6 weeks? Oh my goodness. Yesterday I was hoping just to get to 500. And we're at 1,600 overnight. From 500, I wasn't even at 500 yesterday when I started making my videos. I was at 450 or something. And now I'm at 1,600 or something like that. You guys, I am completely shocked, and I don't even know what to say. I just want to say thank you, and thank you so much. And it's not about me. This is about you guys. It really is, because this wouldn't have happened if it wasn't for you guys. And we've created this community, and we've created a really nice community very quickly. And I have to say something. You guys are some smart people. The things you guys have asked me to read on, I hadn't even thought about. I haven't even heard other people reading on some of these things that I'm about to read on today. You know what? I love people who are critical thinkers. And this community, our community, is some critical thinkers. And that's what I like. I really do. I love smart people. I love critical thinkers. Thank you so much. Oh, and that's it. Let's just get started. I just want to say thank you. Oh, the giveaway. I do want to do a giveaway because I was going to do a giveaway when I got to 500. So, of course, we're doing a giveaway. I want to do a big giveaway. I'll announce it sometime next week because I thought I had a few days, a week or something to get the giveaway together. I have some things, but I want to add more. I want it to be a big giveaway, okay? So, we'll do that next week. Let me get it together, okay? All right, so let's get to the questions. Okay, now these are two questions that we're going to ask Spirit and the cards that one of you guys out there, and you can say, hey, that was me. I've read so many. Oh, that's nothing. I'm reading all the comments, you guys. Some people I've been able to respond. Sometimes I just give a heart, but I'm going to respond to everyone, okay? And I'm going to keep doing it. I got through maybe half of the comments, so I will get to the rest of them, okay? And so the two questions that we're going to ask Tarot, or the cards and Spirit, are ones that one of our family members here came up with. So, and some stuff I didn't know about. So, critical thinkers, I love it. Okay, so one of the first question we're going to ask is, are there other countries teaming up with the U.S. about election interference? Because one of our subbies here had said that that there's a lot of countries that have nominated what do you call them? Just a second. Dictators, or men who want to be dictators, like Trump. And the thing about it is, and so she had heard about, she believed that Biden has been talking to the other leaders and to the other countries, because their elections were interfered into also, which I had heard something about that. So there are some other countries, she believes, that are teaming up together with the United States, because this is bigger. This election fraud was bigger than just the U.S. So we're going to ask the cards, have we teamed up with other countries? Because this election interference happened in other people's elections also, not just the United States, other countries. So we're going to ask the cards that, okay? Because, and the thing about it is remember, Trump was meeting with, he wasn't even president yet, okay? He was meeting with these people while he was running for president. And then he's met with a lot of leaders afterwards too. But he's met with Viktor Orban, dictator. He's met with, is it China's leader? Yeah. Dictator. And if I have that wrong, if I have the wrong country, yeah, I think it's China. Dictator. And then if I got that wrong and it's a different country in Asia, over to Asia, correct me. And Putin, dictator. And also over in the Arab world, a lot of dictators also. I can't think of that guy's name. The one who killed the reporter. and cut up his body. Sorry to talk about that. Yeah, that guy. Yeah, he's friends with him too. And so they've all, and then, yeah, it's China. Putin went over and met with the Chinese president. I mean, they've all been meeting. They've all been meeting up. So did they get together to go against the other countries to start nominating dictators? We're going to do a reading on this, okay? Let me put my readers on. Okay. So, what cards do we want to use for this? We're going to use my favorites, my Gypsy Oracle cards, okay? One, two. Oh, and sorry yesterday about the last video. It abruptly ended. It was over anyway, or I would have either redone it or something, but I did finally put it in the title, and I put it in the description that I was done anyway. Sorry about the abrupt ending. What happened is I was recording quite a few videos, and because I also have another channel. I was doing some haul videos also from my other channel, Dollar Tree. If you like Dollar Tree, go to my other channel. It's in the description box, My Fairy Treasures, and you can check out Dollar Tree hauls, crafting, mixed media, all that. But anyway, and so my camera was full and it just turned off. So, but I was at the end anyway, so nobody missed anything. Okay, so Spirit, are there other countries teaming up with the U.S. about election interference in the U.S. and around the world? So that's the question. Okay. And my nose is running. Okay. Okay, so what's the bottom card? Pleasure seekers. We all know who I think these pleasure seekers are. Usually Trump, Elon, Putin. Okay. That's what comes up for me. Okay. Dang. Right away, a good card come. Dang. Jeez. Okay. Right away, some good cards come up. Conversation. So that just tells us right there, according to the cards. Oh, and one thing, before I get started, this is for entertainment purposes only. There were a lot of people who were concerned that I don't say it all the time. I do need to start saying that at the beginning of my videos. That needs to be the first words to come out of my mouth. But to protect myself also, it's always in my description. I say this is for entertainment purposes only, and I have a big paragraph disclaimer. I'm sure you guys have seen it. So I think that also protects me. So thank you guys for saying that in the comments to help protect myself. Thank you. Okay, so conversation. That just tells us right there that they're in conversation with other countries about this election interference. Because according to what from what one of you guys were telling me, is that they haven't just, these three, and there's more than these three, but we'll say these three, Trump, Putin, and Musk, they didn't just get involved in this election. There's other elections around the world that they've been messing with too. Okay, falseness. So they're in conversation about this fake election results. Now, a woman always shows up a lot of times in my readings. And I've been watching other girls who read too, or guys too, and old woman comes up in theirs too. And we're all like, who is this old woman? The only person I can really think of this old woman is Trump's first wife. I believe she's coming back as a little spirit to get his. That's what I think. That's what comes to me. That is what comes to me. Okay. Letter. Votes. There we go. Stolen votes. The merchant. So this represents right now, not so much the merchant, but look at overseas. See? Other countries, overseas. And they're doing all this for the death of dictatorship and for the love of democracy. Can you believe the cards that are coming up? I can't. It amazes me every time. Every time. Okay. What else we got going here? Last 3 cards. Scholars, leaders. There you go. Reunion. All reuniting together, all coming together. And they're on a journey together. I mean, this was like one of the easiest reads I've ever done. Okay, so let's put the cards together. Where's our scholars? Okay, this is all of the leaders overseas and here coming together. They're having conversations about their stolen votes, their stolen elections. They're all this should go in here. They're reunion. They've all come together, like I said, about falseness, about this false election results in their country. It's going to be a long journey, but they want the death of dictatorship with the dictators. Elon, Trump, Musk, and the rest of the dictators. And the person overseeing this, the spirit, in my opinion, overseeing this, is Trump's first wife who can't stand his ass. That's what I think this whole woman is. That's what I feel every time I get this card. So that's a good reading right there. That's a real good reading. Let's just ask the pendulum too. I'm gonna pause you guys for just a second. Sorry, my nose. I had to take care of that. My nose was running. All right, let's just ask the pendulum too, just to confirm all this, okay? Clear, clear, clear. Are there other countries from around the world that are, just a second. Clear, clear, clear. Are there other countries teaming up with the U.S. about election interference in their countries? Look at that. If it goes like this, like it's doing, it's yes. If it's no, it'll go like this, swing this way. It's still going yes. If the energy is confused, because all we're doing is reading, all we're doing when we read is reading energy, okay? And I should say something real quick, you guys, because some people are like, what qualifications do you have to be a card reader? None. I do have to say this. I am, my birthday is in March. I'm a Pisces. And it says that Pisces are very empathic, and I am an empath, and I have discovered that about myself over the last probably 5 years that I'm an empath. I feel, it's how I make my decisions in life. How do I feel? Okay. And so I can read energy very well, but it's something that's innate in me. Pisces, that's a part of our signs, is we are usually empaths. Very creative people, and definitely empaths. And I'm very creative. I'm a mixed media artist, and I'm an empath. I feel everything, and I probably feel everything too much. Okay, so I think that's what allows me to do this work, because I am an empath. Everything's by feeling, sometimes to my detriment, that's for sure. Okay, next. Okay, so the next question we want to ask is, this is another one of the questions or things that one of you guys have talked to me about. Why is Kamala and her husband holding up at Camp David? I never even heard this before. Okay, so someone said they're holding up at Camp David. One of you subbies here, and if it was you, please let me know it was you. I'm reading through these questions so fast. I'm so sorry I didn't write down the name. I won't write down the name unless you tell me you want me to go ahead and mention your name. Otherwise, I won't, because some people don't want their names written down, spoken out. So, I had no idea that they were holding up at Camp David. I'm not sure where they got that information, but I did. I'm going to do a reading on that for sure. So, I've gotten halfway through the comments and questions. So, and any time I ran into anything where someone was giving me information to read on, I wrote it down. So we got a lot of things to, you guys are awesome. I have so many things to read on. It's crazy. So again, Spirit, why is, I put my readers on, I can't see crap. Spirit, why is Kamala and her husband holding up at Camp David? Like they're there this weekend, I guess. So, hey, one more time. There we go. You hear this? That's not my nails. Somebody said they love my rings, they can't stand my nails. When I do this, that's me. I have a glass mat this is my craft room. So I have a glass mat that I roll out my cards on. So when I go like this, that's not my nails. That's my cards hitting my glass mat. Okay. Haughtiness. And let me tell you who this is. This is Trump, okay? Because haughtiness means someone is very narcissistic. They're very self-involved. They're all about themselves. So he's up in the corner. He's in the corner like a bad boy, like he belongs. So the question is, why is Kamala and her husband held up at Camp David? Now that was my nails. Okay, something to do with the White House, okay? So it has to do with her being her in the White House, okay? So it has to do with her and the White House. Which to me, comes to me, is her, and she was supposed to be president of the United States, okay? Melancholy. Lots of sadness. And I'm sure there is lots of sadness. This whole thing is just sad. I get this every time we talk about Kamala. Consolation. The consolation prize for her is the presidency of the United States. I get this with her all the time. Okay. Check this out. Remember I told you haughtiness means narcissism. This is Trump here. Misfortune. And this is about Kamala. She had a misfortune, which was the loss of the presidency because of Trump the narcissist. Right next to this card is foe. Fake election results. It's right next to this card. And in this case, we're talking about Kamala. Because what is Kamala? She's definitely a scholar. Okay, let's read the next three cards. So what is she doing at Camp David? Waiting. Probably waiting and being safe. Is there any place else besides the White House that's going to be so absolutely secure? I'm sure you can't get near the White House. And I'm sure you can't get near Camp David either. That's that place that all the presidents usually go, except for Trump, because he's too good for it. Go to vacation. This whole thing always is about money. What also comes to me is these right here also can be prizes. And the prize for her, it's not money, but it's the presidency. That's what I see when I see that here. And the Lover card is her husband. So let's kind of go through this. So this is her husband. And Lover doesn't always mean her husband, but in this case, this is what this means to me. So, Lover, her husband, she's the scholar. They're together. And I changed my mind. I think it's two things. I think this represents, this is a house. I think this house represents where she's supposed to be, the White House, but also represents Camp David. I get both of them from this card. Okay? She belongs in the White House, but she's at Camp David. Okay? They're both there. They're sad. But they know that Trump, the narcissist, cheated this election. Fraud, stole this election. But it's okay, because he's going to have a misfortune and he's going to lose the presidency. And she, consolation, the consolation prize is she's going to be president, the rightful president. But she has to wait a little bit. And like I said, there's no safer place for them to be, especially if they're going to make this announcement about all the cheating going on of this election. You need to be somewhere safe. So maybe that's why they're hanging out there. So to me, the energy, the cards, spirit is telling me that. Now the money, like I said, to me, this is prizes right here. And these also not just mean money, but see all that? It's like a bunch of prizes. And the prizes is the announcement's going to be the President of the United States. So what this is telling me, that they're at Camp David. Yes, she's there with her husband, because this announcement's going to be made about his cheating. And the prize is going to be that she's going to be President of the United States. Now, let me just clarify again this card, money card, just to, okay. It does, because look at letter. This is more, this is information. This is the votes. The information, the votes that have been stolen. Okay? And because of all the votes being stolen and also information being given to her, she's going to win the prize, which is President of the United States. That's how I read it. So, let's ask, oh, my nose, just 1 second. Okay, let's ask Spirit. Clear. Is Kamala and her husband staying at Camp David because there's going to be an announcement about Trump stealing this election and also for their safety? Look at it. Look at it swinging forward. Majorly, yes. My God. Thing's about to hit me in the head. Look at it going crazy. Is my hand moving? Nope. This pendulum trips me out every time I use it. It's just like, I can't believe this works. It's unbelievable. Anyway. So yeah. So, oh, sorry. So thank you so much. Sorry, I slammed my ring on that glass mat. Thank you so much, girls. Or I think it was 2 women who asked that question. You can leave it below and say, hey, that was me, if you want to. Thank you guys for asking those questions. I didn't know about either one of those. So we learned some things today I didn't even know about. And it's looking good, you guys. Okay, now, if you want to, if you don't, there was a couple of questions, just personal questions people had asked or comments. And if you don't want to hear about those, this is not about reading anymore. You can go ahead and go if you don't want to. Thank you so much for being here. And thank you so much for your support, you guys. But let me answer these few questions at the end here. Okay, I am in my craft room, okay? I'm a crafter. I'm a mixed media artist, I'm a crafter, and I'm a knitter, okay? So this is my craft room. See all the yarn right there? See all the stuff up there? Okay. Now, someone made a comment. That right there is like an armoire that has a bunch of crafting stuff in it. And see all the stuff hanging on it? I cleaned it up because this girl said, she goes, I love your reading, but you really should clean up your laundry. She thought that was laundry. Okay, look it. I'm a crafter also. So I also do upcycle clothing, which means I take clothing, I get used clothing and I turn it into other stuff, okay? And so I had a bunch of projects up there. I took a bunch down because I need to put those away. I was piling a lot of them up there, but that ain't laundry. Those are projects, okay? Now, the stuff that's on there right now, those are knits, things I've knitted. Like this right here, I've knitted. It's a boho cardigan. And that's a bunch of stuff up there that I've knitted. There's a poncho up there. There's a couple of Lenny Kravitz super scarves up there. A shawl that somebody sent me. So those are knits that I've knitted, okay? And then one that someone gave me. So that's that, okay? Someone thought, she goes, you really should clean up your laundry. I know some people would get insulted by someone saying something like that, but stuff like that cracks me up. My humor is a little bit different. What was the other thing someone said to me? I'm trying to think what was the other thing. I think that was a couple of things. Oh, okay. One other thing. And I know the guys on here are going to be like, girl, we do not care about this. So if you don't care, just turn off. My nail polish color. Okay, these are my fake nails that I do every 2 weeks. This nail polish color here, I get this from Dollar Tree. It's Color Vibes. It's their house brand. It's their newest house brand. They used to have LA Girls as their house brand, but now they have Color Vibes. And it's the pink color. Very light baby pink color. Isn't it gorgeous? I love this color. I picked up 5 bottles of it, girls. And you know what? Don't worry about picking up 5 of them, because I had read about nail polish. If you don't open it, it lasts forever. I mean forever. You'll have it till you die. So you can, if it's your favorite color, because eventually they'll stop making this or they'll change brands or whatever. So I picked up like 6, 7, 8 bottles of this color so I can have it for life. Okay, that's enough talking like that, because some people are like, girl, we do not care about all that stuff at all. But there's a few of you that do care, because you guys made that comment. So I said, if there's enough people, there's some people who made those comments and asked those questions, there's other people who want to know. So at any rate, that's it for this one. So if you haven't subscribed to this channel, please subscribe, leave a thumbs up. Got this at Dollar Tree. And if you have any comments or questions, leave them below. If you have anything you want me to read on, leave it below. Also, I have another channel called My Fairy Treasures. On there, I do mixed media art. I craft. I do junk journaling. I do haul videos, like Dollar Tree haul videos. A lot of Dollar Tree haul videos. And anything else when I get good clearances and stuff. That's all on that other channel. If you want to check it out, the link is below. Okay? Okay, you guys, that's it for this one. I will talk to you guys soon. Let's keep up the positive energy, because Monday's going to be a big day, January 6th. Please let all the stuff we have been talking about come true on January 6th. We're all getting impatient. Okay, I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye, guys.